What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about Zebec today, ZBCN. Hit that like button, you guys. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and let's get into it, my friends. It is the 13th day of August, and here we are at about 00485 right now. You hit a low of 00475 today. Definitely struggling to go lower, and at the moment, you're making out a case, I would say, for this to be a horizontal consolidation phase. Perhaps you don't go lower, you know? I was expecting that we would see lower prices, but Bitcoin and Ethereum being as bullish as they are, to be fair, I do anticipate that Ethereum will see and Bitcoin. I think that the crypto markets are going to get shaken out over the coming days, and that could be when ZBCN goes lower. But let's see. Let's look at these shorter term time frames and see if we can maybe make sense of this being a bottom area. I don't know. Maybe I'll eat those words real quick. Let's see. Again, hit that like button, you guys. Subscribe if you haven't. 1 hour time frame here. Fresh 1 hour. Yeah, it kind of looks like you want to go lower. I think I am going to eat those words. It looks like you want to go lower, right? 0041 to 0042. Isn't that the target area that we had intended originally? Lower highs here, lower lows there in the RSI. Looking like you do want to go lower. That's definitely a bearish look on the RSI. Stochastics look bearish as well. And the MACD also looks bearish. Yes, it looks like very strong to the bearish side actually on the MACD there. But this is the 1 hour time frame, so it's nothing too crazy. Yeah, I think you will go lower. I mean, when ZBCN finds support, right, it looks like this. Boom, 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 boom. It doesn't really look like this. That's, you know, that was close. You're getting weaker support now at this area. You're probably going to break through. So lower it is. Lower it is. We're still going there. So nix on the horizontal channel idea. Unless you go a little bit lower, then you find support there. But a lot can change, guys. A lot can change in a very short amount of time. I mean, maybe we do find support at 00467. Maybe we do. It's a golden ratio. It's right there. But I would kind of think, looking at this here, I would think that we push lower. You know, 0045 at least, 0041, something like that around there. You could even go lower than that. But what about this here from a low to a high? Let's see. Low. Nope. That was not the low. Yeah, 0044. 004 itself, something in that area. Yeah. I'm pretty confident in that. And I know that 0041, 0042, that area has a lot of significance as well. Let's see. Let's look at this for what it is. It's kind of like you had an ascending triangle, right? Higher lows, flat top. I can't draw a straight line, but kind of. You broke out of that. Yeah, you got a downtrend now. I think you're going to go lower, man. I do. I'm pretty confident in that. Just had this look, you know, in the beginning where it was like kind of have some bullish prospects, and we do have bullish prospects ahead. But yeah, that's bearish. Yeah, look at that, guys. Look at that. You can see why, right? Lower lows, lower highs, very discernible downtrend here in the RSI. Typically, these downtrends, not always, but typically they end once you're in the oversold zone. That kind of a movement, I don't know about that. I don't know if that would be enough to get you to break this trend, right? But maybe. I mean, you did from this downtrend here, you did bounce right off the oversold zone there. You know, but here, this is kind of more what I would expect. Something like this, right? Where downtrend, long-lived, got into the oversold zone. I would expect a little bit lower. And rejected the 50 double top there. He found support at the 40, but you're not getting much love off of that. I think you're going to go lower, man. Lower for sure. Stochastics look bearish. Yes, that adds to it too. Getting oversold and you can't break above the 50, that's bearish. MACD is dilly-dallying. It's in a bearish posturing, but it's not like terrible. Lower. Not a big deal. Lower. Good. You get to buy at cheaper prices. Good. 00427 to 00389. Somewhere in that zone there. I like 004 to 0043, 0044. I like that area. That makes the most sense to me. Let's look at this on a daily time frame. Just checking in with you. Low to high. We're going to take this high, not the fake out high, this high, right? In case you're wondering how to draw my fibs. And then again, this is the main reason we like that 0041 area. Typically with the 382, you don't bounce right off of it. You do go just below it like this and right below it there. That's that 004, 0041, maybe 00414, something like that, right? In that area there. Definitely looking like that's the zone we'll go to. I wouldn't expect that we go lower, but here's the deal, guys, okay? And not a financial advisor. I'm very clearly saying I do not expect this outcome to happen. But let's say you went all the way down to 0033 or 0031. That's your golden ratio zone. It's a higher low, and it's fine. This is crypto. Crazy things can happen. Crazy volatility happens all the time. And sometimes you get a quick little dump before you really rip. So in the worst case scenario, if I'm wrong, I would think it's not because we turn around here and we start pumping. I would think, if I'm wrong, it's only because we go lower. And if I am wrong and we do go lower, we go to the 0.5, which is at 0037, 0033, 0031, whatever the case may be, it's just a better opportunity to buy. Can't buy more because you put it all in right here, or you put it all in up here, or you put it all in at the all-time high, whatever the case may be, just wait. Because that little move down, as big of a move down as it would be right now, that move is little in comparison to the bullish repercussions that would ensue afterwards, right? So I think that I think saying ensue afterwards is like is redundant, right? That would ensue. That would proceed those events. Anyways, I don't have anything else I want to say. You guys know where we're going ultimately, right? This is not the stuff that you should worry about. And ultimately, of course, I think we're going to 004, 0042, somewhere in that area, not lower. I really don't expect that we get below 004, or if we do, barely, right? But after we find support there, even if we went lower, even if we doubled that drop, right, the upside is what you should be worried about, because that move is way bigger. You don't want to miss that. 2 cents to 4.5 cents. That's the target area. I got nothing else for you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe. Take care of yourselves. Be patient. This move's coming. It could take place. It could take longer to form, but I would think September. I would think sometime in September you'll be above 2 cents. I like that 3 to 4.5 cent area more specifically, but anything can happen. Anything can happen. You could go up higher. Maybe we do stop at 2 cents. Time will tell. But hit the like button, subscribe. Thank you all for being here. Just wanted to touch base with you and see what's going on. Looks like we are just waiting a little bit more, and then it'll be time to rip. Bye bye.